Chase,
Mm-hmm.
Chase, help!
What with,
It
man?
has, they pushed it back, and it might be coming tomorrow.
What they push, man? What they
They
push
pushed
back?
the Avengers 4 trailer back, dude. I need it. I don't. I'm getting withdrawals, dude. They can't tease me like that. Have a day set for it and then push it back. I'm dying over here. Help! Help!
Joseph,
Help! I can't.
Joseph,
Yeah.
I also need help.
Why do you need help?
Same reason.
No! And hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of What If, the show where we talk about canceled comic book and TV projects, and maybe we'll start talking about something else. More on that at the end of the episode. We'll talk about it later. I am your host, Joseph Gallion, and with me, as per the usual, is Mr. Chase Gallion.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. If you want to follow this show, you can follow him at Heroic Power ENT on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Follow me at Captain JSG on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Follow Chase at Instagram at chase.galleon1, Twitter at galleon_chase, and Snapchat at chase.galleon. Galleon spelt Galyean. Boom. All right. So,
Mm-mm.
for this episode, we are talking about the long awaited topic of James Cameron's Spider-Man. Now, I would say like the big
Yo.
three of the canceled comic book movies is probably Superman Lives, which we did I think last month, and Superman Lives, probably Batman Unchained or Triumphant, depending, which was the first episode of What If, and this one, James Cameron's Spider-Man. Those are the three like
Mhm.
really big ones that everyone kind of knows
Yes.
about. So this is fun. So for those who don't know, James Cameron, award-winning filmmaker, made films like first two Terminator movies, uh, Avatar, Titanic. Dude has a long list of award-winning movies. Well, in the 90s, there was a plot or like
Hmm.
a
Hmm.
script that was going to be directed by James Cameron for a Spider-Man film starring Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yes.
which would have been very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It
Uh,
definitely would have been.
oof. Well, also like whenever the Tobey Maguire films were being made, there was like for a little bit they talked about getting Leonardo DiCaprio to play Peter Parker in that as well
Right.
before going with Tobey Maguire. I think they were, and then in the
Yeah. Fun
second,
fact:
yep. Sorry, go ahead.
Toby and Leo are like really good friends.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Makes sense to be honest. Weren't they in The Great Gatsby together?
Oh, yeah.
I still haven't seen that movie. I've read the book, but I ain't seen the movie.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But oh, what was I saying? Right, I actually in Spider-Man 2, there's a bit where Tobey Maguire hurt his back, and they nearly reshot the whole thing, but with Jake Gyllenhaal as Spider-Man instead.
That's right. I do remember hearing about that.
That would have been amazing. And now he's playing the villain in Spider-Man Far From Home, Mysterio. I'm so excited for that, dude. I'm so
It's
freaking
gonna be cool.
pumped. That's another thing I'm having withdrawals for, dude. I need that Spider-Man Okay, anyway. So the actual entire script for this movie is available on the internet. We won't be going over the full script because we don't want this to be like 3 hours long. But we will be kind
Hmm.
of like talking a little bit about it, going more over a like a overview of the thing. If you guys want to look more into it, you go right ahead. It's a free country. do what you want unless you're not listening to this in America. I don't know what. But yeah, we're gonna go over just a little bit of an overview and just kind of give our thoughts on everything. But so we're gonna start with the development. It says in 1990.
Just a nice little taste.
Yeah, a little bit of a
Sorry,
taste
go
test.
for
No,
it.
okay, yeah, no, you're gonna interrupt me and then tell me to go. I see how it is. In 1990, Carolco Pictures originally bought the rights to Spider-Man. For $5 million, and we're planning a $50 million budget movie for the film. So Carolco then hired James Cameron to write, direct, and produce, but they wouldn't pay Cameron. Wait, what the crap? This is written in broken English. Sorry, I don't know how to write. That's my bad. I don't know what they mean by this. Lord. Okay, so it says, but Carolco wouldn't pay if Cameron submitted a script. So I guess they didn't want him to write it? Wait.
If he didn't submit a script, maybe that's what they're trying to say.
I guess. I don't know. Already onto a good start with this episode, guys.
Nailed it. Yes.
So, toward the end of Shooting True Lies, Variety carried the announcement that Carolco Pictures have received a completed screenplay by James Cameron. Yeah, it was definitely didn't. Okay, cool. The script bore the name of James Cameron, John Baron. How do I say that? Baron Cato, I guess. Ted Newsome, Barry Cohen, and Joseph Goldmurray, a typographical scrambling of Golan's pin name, Joseph Goldman, with Marvel Wow! Dude, I want to throw something through the window. I cannot talk. Gosh dang it. The script text was identical to the one Golan submitted to Columbia the previous year, with the addition of the new 1993 date. Cameron stalwart Arnold Schwarzenegger frequently linked to the project as the director's choice for Dr. Octopus. Ooh. You want to see Dr. Octopus played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, Chase?
No, I do not.
What are you talking about? Wouldn't that be fantastic?
No, definitely not.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hands. No. That was a Spider-Man 2 reference if you didn't get it. So months later, James Cameron submitted an undated 47-page scriptment, which is like a treatment for the script, with an alternate story. The copyright legislation was dated 1991. Part screenplay, part narrative story outline. The scriptment told the Spider-Man origin, but used variations on the comic book characters Electro and Sandman as villains. This Electro, named Carlton Strand instead of Max Dillon. Why would you change it to Carlton Strand? Okay, that seems like such an unnecessary change. Was a megalomania. Okay, I'm sorry. Why is that such a hard word to say?
Megalomaniac.
Well, yeah, but it says
megalomaniacal.
Yeah, there we go. Parody of corrupt capitalists. Oh boy, here we go with politics. Let's do this. Instead of Flint Marco's character, Cameron Sandman, simply named Boyd. Okay, first of all, you know what? You did something with Electro. I'm fine. I don't really care about Electro. But if you come to my boy Sandman, you gonna do something to my boy Sandman? Not okay. Sandman's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. All right. Is mutated by an accident involving Philadelphia experiment-style what the heck? And atom mixing? In lieu of getting caught in a nuclear blast on a beach. Is that what happens whenever you get nuked on a beach? I'm pretty sure that, yeah, no, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Well, then again, in Godzilla, they say that Godzilla was made because they were testing nukes and stuff like that, and we all accepted that, so whatever.
I mean, listen, the last time I got nuked, you know, I just walked it off, you know.
Walked it off. Do you have
ankle.
Where were you when you got nuked though?
I wasn't in sand, you know.
Oh, okay. Where were you? Like,
I
though,
I was just kind of like out in the land, out in the forest,
in the forest? Do you have tree powers?
No, no,
Oh.
I just kind of, I mean, I do kill people with radiation poisoning.
Oh, is that
So,
so? Well, there
I
you go.
mean,
You got superpowers and cancer.
yeah,
Um,
just slowly
that was
dying.
really, that was really, that was dark.
Who knows? I mean, that seems like a very potential,
Well, I
outcome.
mean, if you're getting
Cancer.
radiated, yeah,
Yeah.
considering. But anyway, Lord, okay, let's move on. The story climaxes with a battle atop the World Trade Center. Oh no.
Eh.
And had Peter Parker revealing his identity to Mary Jane Watson. In addition, the treatment also was heavy on profanity, and Spider-Man and Mary Jane had some adult time, and it was not good. Stop. Bad. I don't need to see that in my Spider-Man movie. No. That seems like so out of place, though.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. All right, anyway. This treatment reflected elements in previous scripts from Leslie Stevens' treatment, organic web shooters, and a villain who tempts Spider-Man to join a coming master race of mutants. Oh, yay, racism. We needed that.
Ah.
Uh, Lord. From the original screenplay and rewrite, weird electrical storms causing blackouts, freak magnetic events, and bilocation from Ethan Wiley's draft, a villain addicted to toxic superpowers, and multiple experimental spiders, one of which escapes and bites Peter, causing a hallucinatory nightmare involving Franz Kafka's The Metamorphosis. What the heck is going on? From Frank Ligoria's treatment, a blizzard of stolen cash fluttering down onto surprised New Yorkers, and from Neil Ruttenberg's screenplay, a criminal assault on the New York City Stock Exchange. How are you going to put all of this into one movie?
Yeah, no, I don't know. It seems pretty cluttered so far.
Yeah, and none of it makes any sense. Yeah, we're going to have like people messing with like the magnetic fields of Earth and stock exchange. What?
Sounds perfect to me.
Okay, sure, why not? In 1991, Carolco Pictures extended Golan's option agreement with Marvel through May 1996, but in April 1992, Carolco ceased active production on Spider-Man due to continued financial and legal problems. It makes sense considering I don't think I've really ever heard of Carolco
Yeah.
or whatever. Actually, let me look up their stuff. Let me see movies that they've produced.
I was about to say, I guess, what, like, Sony bought them out?
That or they just obtained the rights. All right, so Carolco Pictures. I recognize the logo. Wow. Okay. Let's see what all they've done real quick. Just see like a few over the years. Let's see. Uh they did films like Rambo. Okay, Rambo First Blood and First Blood Part 2.
Hmm.
Nice. All right, makes sense. So they did stuff like they did Terminator, makes sense, and then they did Terminator 2. Yeah, okay. And then there's the thing about Spider-Man. Cool. All right, so they did a few of the not Top Gun, excuse me, Total Recall.
Okay.
They did a few really big movies. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, I did actually recognize that logo. I just didn't know the name because they went away. Like Rambo 3, they did a lot of Rambos. I forgot how many Rambos they did, dude. So many Rambos. Lord. But yeah, they did a lot of pretty big movies, so that's cool. But yeah, apparently they kind of stopped in 1990 or like 5, I think is where it looks like it stopped, or 9, excuse me. Looks like or no, excuse me, 5. Lord, that said 89. My bad. But yeah, it looks like the last kind of movies that they released were in 95. Weird. But yeah, back to Spider-Man. But yeah, no, this just they must have gone bankrupt or something and closed their doors considering they haven't made any more movies since. but
Right.
at least that would make sense. So let's talk a little bit about the litigation. So when James Cameron agreed to make Spider-Man, Carolco lawyers simply used his previous Terminator 2 contract as a template. A clause in his agreement gave Cameron the right to decide on movie and advertising credits. Show business, trade articles, and advertisements made no mention of Golan, who was still actively assembling the elements for the film. In 1993, Golan complained publicly and finally instigated legal action against Carolco for disavowing his contractual guarantee credit as producer. On the other hand, Cameron had the contractual right to decide on credits. Eventually, Carolco sued Viacom and Columbia to recover broadcast and home video rights. And the two studios countersued. Lord, this is just a whole thing about Spider-Man now. It seems like every single time a Spider-Man movie is released, it's like got some sort of controversy behind it.
Yeah.
But so 20th Century Fox, though not part of the litigation, contested Cameron's participation, claiming exclusivity on his services as a director under yet another contract. In 1996, Carolco, 20th Century, and Marvel went bankrupt. Via a quitclaim from Carolco dated March 28, 1995, MGM acquired 21st Century's film, library, and assets, and received all rights in and to all drafts and versions of the screenplay for Spider-Man, written by James Cameron, Ted Newsom, John Brancato. Lord, okay, I have to do all these names again. Minim Golan, John, Michael, Paul, Ethan Wiley, Leslie Stevens, Frank LaGoya, Neil Ruttenberg, Barney Cohen, Shepard Goldman, and any and all other writers. Why were there so many writers on this trash? Oh, okay. MGM also sued 20th Century, Viacom, and Marvel Comics. Lord, oh my gosh, alleging fraud in the original deal between Canon and Marvel. In 1998, Marvel emerged from bankruptcy with a reorganization plan that merged the company with Toy Biz. The courts determined that the original contract of Marvel's rights to Golan had expired, returning the rights to Marvel. But the matter was still not completely resolved. In 1999, Marvel licensed Spider-Man to Columbia, a subsidiary of Sony Pictures Entertainment. MGM disputed the legality, claiming it had Spider-Man rights via Canon, 20th Century, and Carolco. But they were wrong, because then they made Spider-Man with Columbia Pictures. So that just kind of highlights all of the legal problems that this movie just caused. And it's not even talking a lot about the freaking all of the actual the story. I mean, we talked a little bit about story earlier, but let's talk a little bit about the cast that was planned for this. So obviously, like we mentioned earlier, Leonardo DiCaprio as Spider-Man. Leo. Still, this is before his Oscar hunt.
That was a Dr. Evil reference for those Austin Powers listeners out there.
I didn't know that.
It's all good.
So I'm pretty sure a lot of this is not true. The casting, because I looked up the actress for Mary Jane, and it's the lady who she's 83.
Oh,
which means
Robin
whenever this
Lively?
movie, Maggie Smith. Wait, did I click on the wrong person? I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I
was about to say,
did May
'cause
Parker.
Maggie Smith is playing Aunt May.
Maggie Smith is playing. Well, now I feel stupid.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
I think it's true, man. Just going off the top of my head.
Yeah, no, it's true. I'm very stupid. But okay, so Robin Lively would have played Mary Jane. Gosh, I'm such an idiot. With Maggie Smith playing May Parker. That's both pretty good casting, to be honest.
Yeah.
Michael Biehn as Sandman.
Okay, I have no idea.
I see
who
that.
is.
Look him up. You know him. It's Michael Biehn. So R. Lee Emery, the guy who I really
Oh,
wonder if this is true because I doubt it is.
I
I
got it.
really don't know if it's real or not because I think this guy was only in one other movie ever.
Who, this Lance character?
No, okay, no, I was wrong. He was in other stuff. Okay, I didn't know if he was. I think his first movie was Full Metal Jacket, but
Yeah.
I thought that was his only movie, but I was wrong.
Well, yeah, he
So
was brought on as a consultant, and then he got into it.
yeah, he was an actual army guy. Apparently, they wanted him to play J. Jonah Jameson. That would have been amazing.
He was in Toy Story?
He was in Toy Story.
Okay.
Who did he play in Toy Story?
I have no idea, but apparently he was in it.
Did he say that he was gonna
Um,
unscrew their neck and unscrew their head and
yeah.
crap down their neck? Cause
Oh yeah. Oh, he was one of the he was one of the toy soldiers, obviously. I didn't
oh
think about
my
that.
gosh,
Yeah, like the main one.
that's fantastic.
That's a
That
good
is
callback.
too good. Also, freaking, that's going to be showing up on the audio. Sorry about that. My computer made a noise. But Michael Biehn. Did you find out who Michael Biehn is? Did you look him up?
Yeah,
Did you do
I
it?
did.
Okay, so now
I
you know
did.
who the Michael Biehn is. Yeah, he was
I
going to
do
play
recall his face.
Sandman. Wait, that's the guy from Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Or wait, excuse me. No, that. Oh my gosh, why did I say that?
Wouldn't it be the first?
Yep, 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 yep. I'm not a smart guy. All right.
And he was
We've
in Aliens.
yeah.
And he
He's
had
a
the
really good actor.
yeah.
I
He
didn't
was
mean
in
to
a
say
lot of
Terminator
classics.
2, but you know, again,
And he was
stupid.
in Clock Stoppers,
Clock Stoppers.
the best movie
Holy
of the
crap.
2000s.
The best movie of the 2000s. Lance Hendrickson was going to play Electro, and good old my boy, Arnie, Otto Octavius, Dr. Octopus. Well, see, now, and that's interesting because, like, you can read the actual script in online. You should check it out. Again, it probably doesn't have, well, be careful, because it's very much profanity ridden. It's got a lot of like, okay, calm down type of stuff in it. But but you can read the entire script on there online anytime you want to. This is more of just like how it was canceled and stuff like that. So what's interesting is that they talk a lot about Sandman and Electro, but I don't. But it's like, where does Dr. Octopus fit in all this?
Right, yeah.
So I'm
Like,
kind of like just strolling through just to see if there's any mention of Dr. Octopus in the script, but I'm not seeing anything yet.
yeah, like it just doesn't seem. Maybe it would be like an afterthought almost, or a side character.
It seems to me like they really just wanted Arnold
Everything.
Schwarzenegger in it. I think is the
Yeah.
main thing. They just
I think
wanted
it probably would have been like at the very end. Like all the conflicts resolved, and then they have like a hello, Otto, and then it's just ah, like,
yeah. No, no, I'm here to fight the Spider-Man. No. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm at the part where they're on top of the Brooklyn Bridge and it's just not okay. I'm like, I just gonna don't mind me. Just gonna skip through this. It's
right.
really weird the way that this bit is written too,
Oh man, I'm
um,
sure.
because in this scene where it's supposed to be very romantic, right? Spider-Man is talking about the mating rituals of the spider. So
What? What?
yeah, and it's not okay. I don't know who wrote this, why they wrote it, or why they thought it was a good idea. But they need to be fired from everything. So okay, bye. Uh, gosh dang it, man.
Ugh.
So yeah, it would have. It seems like just a jumbled mess. Which I
Yeah.
mean, it's like no surprise there. But gosh dang it, man. Gross.
Yeah, no,
Gross.
no, no, no.
This is just very much not okay. Even I keep reading this, and I really don't need to. I
Right.
need to stop reading this because it's okay. Yeah, no, done. Let's talk about whether or not we want to see this movie. For me, it's
Let's
a
talk
hard
about the
no.
mating rituals of the
No,
spider, man.
no, 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 thank you. No, just no. Chase, would you like to see it? Because for me, it's a hard, fast no.
Honestly, yeah, with all the as many things as they're trying to shove into this movie, it's going to be a hard pass for me.
Yeah, I don't. I like even like usually we talk about like, oh, I'd like to see it just to see what kind of movie it was or whatever. But it's like
Yeah,
I don't even want to see this. Like, period.
this is a hard pass. Yeah, no,
Especially
definitely
with the
not.
mating ritual of the spider. I just don't.
Yeah, that throws you off a bit.
Excuse me, just got. Oh, sorry. Gee. I did like even like if we're talking about our situation, right? Like where we're like you wake up in a theater and somehow they're playing it. No, I get up and walk out. I don't. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't want to. I
definitely.
really don't want to see this. I'm glad it was canceled. I'm
Yeah,
glad that they got in so much legal trouble because even if you think about it, like if they didn't get into so much legal trouble, like first of all, the original Raimi films wouldn't have been made, and those were fantastic, except for Spider-Man 3, which I mean, to be honest, that's still a guilty pleasure of mine, but whatever. But we probably wouldn't have gotten the MCU.
right.
I mean, it's a flash in the pan thing that we got it to begin with.
Oh yeah.
Like, it was such an amazing by chance thing that Kevin Feige put all of this together because he's such a freaking genius. Anyway, sorry. I grovel at your feet, Lord Feige. But anyway. Uh, but I'm just glad that this didn't happen. Because
Yeah,
it sounds terrible. That being
it really
said,
does.
Leonardo DiCaprio as Norman Osborn. Make it happen, MCU. Make it happen.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. That's good casting if I do say so myself. Make it happen. He got his Oscar so he can do a comic book film now, so it's fine.
Yeah. He's
It's
clear.
all good. He's done the thing, so we can move on now. But yeah. I don't know, just all of this just sounds so terrible.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I think out of everything that we've covered so far, this sounds the worst.
Right.
Well, okay, then again, that one script for Superman Lives where he was like, he died and then was rebirthed or something as a baby and then grew up and fought Doomsday again. That was really bad too.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
That
That
was
probably takes the cake on
that
that
one.
one.
Yeah, that one's really bad. Speaking of Superman Rebirth or not Rebirth, ew, Superman, Superman Lives. You should go listen to Superman Lives, the last episode we did of this. But yeah, I don't know. This is about all I really want to talk about it. Like honestly, like even just reading, I did a little bit of reading over the script, and it wasn't good. It was just really
Yeah.
bad. No good. No sir. No siree. But I don't know. I think this is interesting. This is like the first one we've talked about where we were both like, no, I don't want to see this movie at all. Like not even like a morbid
Mm-mm.
curiosity. We just don't want to see the movie.
Yeah. It's a
Oh
hard
Lord.
pass.
But hey, let's talk about a little bit what we're going to do next episode, next month. First of all, it'll be next month. Happy New Year's. But
Oh.
let's okay, so this is actually kind of exciting. We decided we're not just going to do movies and TV for this show. We're also going to talk about video games.
Mm-hmm.
So, join us next week for our talk about the canceled Avengers first-person shooter game. I say first-person shooter, it's just first person. That was canceled back in like I think 2012. It looked fantastic, but we'll get more onto that next month. For Oak Power Entertainment, I'm Joseph Gallion.
And I am we.
The mating ritual of the spider is okay. Cut it.